Okay, so what we did today is went to the farmer's market. And I think you can really see how when you buy stuff in season, you can save a lot of money. That's why you want a can. You buy those tomatoes. First time we went, they were $9 a case. Second time we went, they were $11 a case. Third time we went, now they're $24 for a 25-pound box. Plums are $32 for the same place we were. They were $32 a case because they went out of season. So you buy the stuff in season at the cheapest cost you can get it, and you can it up. You can up enough to where, you know, it gets you through to the next season. So that's how you do it. Today we went and we got our dry foods. We got, what do we got? We got some beans, we got some flour, we got some salt, 5-pound bag of salt for $5. You can't beat that, $1 a pound. What else we got? We got some rice. I'm not really a rice dude, but I guess if you're hungry, you'll eat it. Oh, and we got some stuff to make some tortilla chips. It's called mesa. I'll get with you more on that one. But so this is what we're going to make our chips out of. Found this out online. We're going to try it out. And it is $23.99. Basically $3 a pack of it here. Pretty cheap. We're going to get a whole lot of chips out of these. Alright, we got Phil Fry's in Florida flour for $10.99 for 25 pounds, which is a great freaking deal. We're going to go ahead and this is definitely going to be in our buckets. Definitely have butter in our buckets. And we stopped in, we made a discovery today that we went into a Mexican restaurant, or not a restaurant, but a Mexican market, a Latino market, and we found out there ain't nobody as good at being poor as the freaking Mexicans. And they've got everything in there. They've got grinders, they got tortilla presses, they got geez, they had all kinds of stuff for being poor and making it through hard economic times. And it's not scary. We were kind of freaked out going in there at first. Had to lock the car up and everything. But it ain't bad once you get in there. It smelled good. They had good music. Kind of make you hungry for Mexican food. I don't do this to prepare for the end of times. I do this because it's cheaper to buy things in bulk than it is to go in and every week go down there and buy just a little bit. You go broke. Your bill ends up being $300 a week when you do it that way. When I go in bulk, I go to the grocery store like once a week and walk out spending maybe $100 or so, you know, because I've got my main goods all stored already. What we're going to put them in is these mylar bags. Then we're going to take these little oxygen absorbers, throw it in there, suck it down, seal it up, throw it in a 5-gallon bucket and be done with it. Some people like to use big 5-gallon bags and do 5-gallon buckets at a time, but the thing I don't like about that is when you open it up, I mean, you got 5 gallons worth of flour, so I'm not going to use 5 gallons worth of flour at a time. I use about, you know, 5 pounds of flour at a time. And that's about what one of these things right here is going to hold, about 5 pounds, just like if you go to the store and buy it. But this way you're saving the money on it. Hey, and you know, if a hurricane comes, we live here in Florida, hurricanes come, you go to the store and everything's wiped out, you know. I don't have to worry about that because, hey, I already got it here, you know. I can eat on that until everything gets back to normal, then you go down there and restore it up again. So, yeah, this is not 25 years. I'm not saving this stuff for 20 years. Just buying in bulk and eating on it every week. Every day I'm eating on this stuff. So. Alright, so I got my first bag of flour done, 25 pounds. So, you know what? There's 5 bags. That's 25 pounds. Now, how I actually got flour in there, I just used one of these and kind of scooped it out. Put them in there and then kind of balanced them out to where I got 5 bags. Because what you want to be able to do is you want to take some PVC pipe like this and be able to like scrunch it together and then roll it over. Because what you'll do with that is you'll take your iron there and then iron across it. You know, so you just want to make sure you have enough room to do that. And that's what we have. We have 5 25-pound bags of flour there. I still have another one, so that's good. I bought me 50 mylar bags, so it looks like it's going to be 10 to do the flour. That's good, and then we'll start on the rice. So got that all done, cleaned up my table. We're going to start on our rice. Okay, we'll move this rice over here. We'll scoop it out the same way. Hopefully, so once you get a little bit in there, you know, common sense, you just kind of do it like that. I was debating on whether showing you me filling up the bags, but I think it's worth to show you one because it is a little, see what I mean? A little bit tricky. Get the crap all over the place. Use a small enough cup. And you're not making a friggin' mess all over the place. I'm not really big on rice, but you know, if you're going to buy a bunch of beans, you might as well buy a bunch of rice too. So I had a little bit of a pleasant surprise on my rice. With the 25-pound bag, it only took 4 mylar bags to get it up, and I still had plenty of room in there, so I'm kind of happy with that. I got to save them one bag. I thought it was going to be 5 pounds per bag, but evidently it's not always the case. Now we have our pinto beans. Get to cut into this. I'm going to say pinto beans are going to be like the rice. I'm going to say it's probably going to be about, this right here is going to be about 8 of those bags. We'll see. I'm just taking a guess. But they're good old pinto beans, boy. You can live a while off of them things. Scoop one of them up. But, you know, this is to keep them from, keep the weevils from getting in. Weevils is what they call them, little bugs. Little black bugs, they'll get in there and eat up your dry foods, your flours and your stuff. So that's why we put them in the mylar bags and then into the 5-gallon buckets. 5-gallon buckets is going to keep all the rodents out, you know, the rats and the raccoons and all of that kind of stuff. All right, now when I do this, I'm only going to seal half the bag up to here, because what I want to do is that I don't want to open up my oxygen absorbers yet. So I want to leave enough room to throw one of those in there, and then we can seal up the rest of it. So right now I'm just doing all my bags over except for about, you know, 2 inches from the corner. What I do is I take a regular PVC pipe and I put it on there like this. It just gives me a nice little hard surface to work with. You take your iron, I don't run it full blast. You want to do some testing so you don't melt it, but you just run that right along there like that, and it fuses the 2 sides together and gives you a nice seal. And you can look on the other side too, see that it's sealed up. And you also open it here, make sure it's sealed up. And you see I have a little space over here on the corner now that I can throw that oxygen absorber in there. What we have here is our oxygen absorbers. We're going to go ahead and open it up. Now we only have 22 bags ready to roll, okay? And I've got 50 oxygen absorbers. So we're either going to throw half of them away, or we're going to be able to save them. Luckily I have a full food saver over there where I can make another bag just like this where it's sealed off. So what we're going to do is we're going to open these up. We're going to put one in each one, and then Austin's going to take them over to the food saver and suck them back down so we can use them for later. And then I am going to finish off sealing off the bag. If you have to bend them over, it's fine. Because I'm going to shove it down into my bag, into the hole. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish sealing off my bag. And what'll happen is you'll come back later on and check these out, man, and all the air will be sucked out of these things. you try to push out as much as you can, and but that thing will. And then you don't want to check out your seals. Make sure that they're good. Go ahead and throw that one. We'll lay them on their side once they're sealed, so we'll know. Pop this up, and we'll just get our little factory going here. Nice family entertainment. I have a delivery route, and I got a restaurant that gets a lot of pickles, and I just asked them if they save their buckets for me, and I get them for free. I went and bought the lids for them. How much are the lids?
99 cents a piece.
99 cents, so that's $1. You don't like that, but we'll work on getting a place to get them damn lids for free. So. Alright, so now we got our buckets, we got our lids. We wrote on the outside of the bags. Don't forget to do that so you know what they are. I can kind of feel and tell what they are, though. You see how they're sucked down? You can tell that's beans because it's all sucked down. You can see them. There are beans on there. You're going to get 4 bags per bucket no matter how you try it. So I'll put a bean. I'll throw a rice in there. And we'll go 2 things of flour. Now, we might do a flour. And let's put another rice. So then we'll write on the outside of the bucket what's in there too. Put on our lid. And there you go. This right here keeps all the big varmints out. This right here keeps all the little varmints out and the oxygen. And you're ready to roll. Now we should be filling up probably about 5 or 6 of these buckets. And then we'll just set them back and eat off of them.